Global Friendship is a community and event platform. It is founded in Guangzhou and has expanded to Shenzhen. And we're right now operating in southern China. So we've been doing that for the past 6 years. And with the name Global Friendship, that represents our members who come from over 100 nationalities. And our mission is building meaningful connections together. What we do is connect locals and foreigners and provide meaningful events to really get immersed in Chinese culture, as well as connect with people from around the world.
GF has been really important to me and provided me with a lot of opportunities and experiences that I wouldn't have had without GF. So in 2018, me and my husband, we lived in Dashi, and we would always walk by this little girl, and she never went to school. She was always like playing in the trash, and GF was essential to helping her because they could help raise money, got her into school, enrolled her in like an art program, dental work, just all of her needs were met through GF, and we couldn't have done that without, GF's help.
Global Friendship for me in particular is more than an association of expats, because it's more than this. It can offer you support in many ways. Around a year and a half ago, in Guangzhou we have a terrible accident of an expat, Genesis. They do an event to collect money for her because she has no insurance at this time, and the expenses of the hospital is very, very expensive here. So Global Friendship for me is more than an association, it's a real partner, friends. So many thanks to Global Friendship, they are truly friends.
Connecting and adaptable, we continuously evolve to the needs of our community and the needs of members. What benefits members can get are discounts at businesses, restaurants, gym, fitness, as well as insurance, or discounted rates at clinics. So we work hard to connect with companies and businesses that believe in building meaningful connections together, and then we provide that benefit to our members.
How it all started, so it wasn't something that we had planned with Rochelle and I to start an organization here. But at the time it was 2014. We're both from Canada, we're high school friends, and at the time we were living together. We used to watch lots of TED Talks during our free times. One of the TED Talks we watched was by a French artist named JR, and during the TED Talk he asks the question, can art change the world? And he proposed to people who believed that art can be a form or a tool that can help change the world, to be part of a global art project called the Inside Out Project.
Their beginnings was an event they had in Martyrs Park, which what they were trying to do there was to just start creating a bit of a community. And so they had an event where they had people come to have a big picnic and to just hang out and celebrate. And back then, the art project was about taking people's pictures. And the initial the initial mission was to sort of show how Guangzhou, regardless of where you're from, your cultural differences, or what you believe, that you kind of could find a home here in Guangzhou.
And that's how the events started. So we were never event organizers before GF, but we just started organically with the events that we thought that we would have liked to see more of in the community. We then met Patrick, who's local Cantonese here, and with his support, we really started to make Global Friendship into a proper organization based off of membership.
The first time that I was introduced to Global Friendship was maybe 2017. A friend of mine, Maz, was big in the GF community. She went to lots of the events, I think the women's empowerment events, and I think she was involved in some of the documentary nights and some of the challenges that they did. And she started talking to me about Global Friendship, and I was a little bit nervous to join. But as time passed and I saw more of the stuff that they were doing on WeChat, on Instagram, through social media, I got kind of more curious, and it looked really interesting. So I wanted to take part and sign up.
for me, because I'm local and also I have some friends in Guangzhou, and mostly I encourage them to join. It's not like global friendship is not only for foreign friends, it's also for local friends. I appreciate the global friendship. It's not only like, oh yeah, you know, we have food, we have fun. We also do lots of things for the local community. For example, the trip I mentioned in Guizhou, I always do some volunteering, but it's the first time I do some volunteering with people from other countries. So it's also an opportunity to let them know more about China. That's why I love the mission and the vision of the global friendship.
GF's purpose was never to just focus on the expat community, but rather focus on connecting expats and locals together to better understand each other, to build connections together, and to create things that way to understand different perspectives of one another. So, and we've continued to work along this idea of bridging the gap between the expats and the locals.
I hope that it's like a Chinatown for the expats. Why I use like this to echo that Chinatown, because when the expats they come to China, maybe they have they know nothing, they don't understand the language, but they still have a trustworthy organization to go to. So in that way, I think it can have more security or safety for them.
I came to Guangzhou and I got pregnant immediately. So since the really beginning, Buddy Guy, as a virtual best friend, helped me every time, text me back, answering all my questions, all my doubts about, oh my God, which hospital I can choose, which is the best health insurance for my baby. And he helped me for all the pregnancy until now. And 3 months ago I had my baby and everything goes smooth. When you're a foreigner and you're not in your country, often you can feel sad, you can feel alone, even depressed. And being part of this community, in my opinion, reduce the risk of having this feeling. You are never alone with global friendship.
So what I can see, the future of global friendship is we would like to also step out of Guangzhou and to go into more cities in China. And also we would like to get more locals involved into our community, because we are not just for one nation or one race. We are everyone, we for everyone.
If you like to meet people, if you really want to make your time in China meaningful,
And learning about Chinese culture and bridging those cultural bridges and stuff, I think that GF is amazing for that.
Global friendship 係一個全球嘅多元化嘅一個社區，咁你可以同一群好有意思嘅人一齊做啲嘢。
Scegli global friendship e non te ne pentirai.
It's a welcoming place where people are encouraged to explore who they are, their potentials and their passions.
我覺得廣州係一個開放包容嘅城市 ，Global Friendship 係喺呢個土地度生長出嚟嘅，所以我哋希望有更多嘅中國人本地人能夠加入到我哋呢一個社群度。
Global Friendship es un apoyo importante para la comunidad de expatriados aquí en Guangzhou.
Make sure that you sign up for GF's lifetime membership, because it's a whole lifetime, and what could be more supportive than that?
Come to the events. If you like what you see, join the membership and be part of something great.